Hello again. This will be video number 7, and in this video I decided to go into the consequences of understanding the cyclical aspects of time, how that actually affects our character and our outlook in life. This is what actually is spirituality. So spirituality is related with science in such a way because once we have a philosophical view of time, a philosophical understanding of how everything works, then we can start shaping up our behavior according to those realities. We didn't know all these things before, therefore we just acted based on illusions. But now that we have this truth with us, we need to make that learning practical. It can't just be theory, and that's actually what spirituality is. So this is the relationship of spirituality with scientific premises, with logical thought. And here I start. Once I see that the body is not really who I am, that I am something else than this body which is eternal, and that's what we call the soul, then spirituality will be the ways and the means for me to connect with that inner energy within myself and to try to really know me. So that is the meaning of to know myself, and that is spirituality. So that is one aspect of it, very important aspect, because I know that then I can see that whatever roles I have, like this is a role, basically I'm in a male body, born in a country, having these limitations, having these gifts, and those roles are like actors playing in a drama, or we can say actors being in a play. Every actor has a role that they have to act, and my understanding of that I am not that role. See, I am not the body, I am not the role playing through the body, but I am something else. And that something else is that a spiritual person should endeavor to understand, to feel. So as I'm using my time into understanding matter, into understanding the role, into understanding the body, basically I'm forgetting the most important thing, which is who I am. That understanding will bring some sort of a detachment of different things that are happening in my life, because now I understand that things will repeat. They have repeated before and they will do so again. However, I will survive. I will be here again and again and again. It's sort of like a game. And some people will say, well, what is the purpose of that? Well, the purpose of, like I mentioned before, of all this eternal game is self-preservation. It is meant so eternity can happen, and we don't look at ourselves just in isolation, because we exist in communion with other beings. So then that gives me the idea of wholesomeness. I am whole because I am not just myself. I am in interaction with others, and everyone has a role, particular role to play, which is predestined. So that gives me another understanding. In the past, philosophical thoughts such as Stoicism, which basically they made everyone believe that whatever happened around them didn't affect them in the most minimum. It was viewed as a good character. It was viewed as something desirable. You know, if their loved ones died, they were immutable towards it. They didn't show any emotions toward it. But there was no understanding of how things happen. And now we have this understanding of through cyclical time of how things do happen. So we can behave again based on something. So this is not some sort of spirituality that somebody comes up with and tells you do this, do the other thing, and be happy. Just believe in me. Here we have a background information. We have some laws that are behind it. And that's what makes it different. Then once I see this reality about myself, automatically this lightness of being able to experience life, which is another of the purposes, to experience life, the dualistic life, and to express this role, to express what I'm capable of expressing. That is another purpose. It's a game. We go and play. And believe it or not, when we were kids, we didn't think about, so what is the purpose of playing? We just did it. We play. The greatest thing about this is that as long as we are enjoying it, we would like to do it again and again. And once we have the awareness that it is just a game, hopefully we will enjoy it. So that is the spiritual character behind this. So we have this knowledge, we have all these tools, all this philosophical background that we were able to explore. And the main deal right now is to behave in such a way that it makes sense, that is actually in accord with whatever my thoughts are. There's no death, there's no goodbye, there is a see you later. Everything will repeat, relationships will be there, and because everything is eternal. That's another thing that I can see. Therefore, do I behave according to those things that I have found out to be truth through laws, through reason, through logic? Now this is a new light in spirituality, and dear viewer, I would like for you to explore these things, because then we can see that spirituality and science are not really separated, but one give me the facts about life, and the other give me the character to follow up with those things that I found out to be true. Thank you.